MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, you see the results through the first 5 games. It's been everything we could have hoped for. And now, at 3-2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall order to fill, but I think they're as capable as anyone to pulling it off.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2021 Cincinnati Reds.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Jose Rios will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Digging in, Jody Reed. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman, Jody Reed.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway as the first pitch of Game 6 is swung on and missed for strike 1. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man.
Wow. Only the 2nd pitch of the game tonight, and that's called a ball. This looks like it could be very good for the hitters tonight.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Sanders moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, number 6. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Rios has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Into the box, Benny Rodriguez. As he'll take a look at ball one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Some two-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
As a look, now the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Rodriguez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Mark, how do they go about winning a National League pennant here at home?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Kevin Kojima is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the
Leading
field.
up for the Reds, the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Batting second, right fielder, Reggie Sanders.
Settling in now, Reggie Sanders, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball that time that broke too low. One out, nobody on. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And the winner of our series will earn a World Series date with the New York Yankees. And what a series that will be. At the plate, Kevin Mitchell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now in the box, Mike Sharp. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Mike Sharp.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Davis patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed up a little high. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Stepping in now, Tom Goodwin. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 home. It's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this pitch is taken here for ball 4. So the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away.
Batting 8, right fielder, Otis Nixon.
From the belt, the pitch. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. Comes set and the 0-1. Popped him up. Larkin onto the grass, and that ends the inning. 1 left for LA. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Ready now for Cincinnati, Bret
Leading up
Boone.
for the Reds, second baseman, Bret Boone.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Nixon racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Ready now, number 12, and he's ready to take his first cuts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field, and a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Reds jump out in front here 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
High in the air down the right field line, and foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Fouled away. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Reed ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting 8th, catcher, Joe Oliver.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a pop-up now. Rodriguez over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now, Kevin Kojima. 9-1-2 due up.
Kevin Kojima.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Jody Reed. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fourth ball misses, 1-1. To him on the mound, and he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
Stepping in, number 6. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold. 0-2.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And that one just missed outside. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in, Jose Rios. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Rodriguez has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Barry Larkin, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. The 1-0 home. And this will be fouled away. The 1-1. He's outside for a ball.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds. Now he'll step off. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike over the outside corner.
The count is full, 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Standing in now, Reggie Sanders, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Into the box, Kevin Mitchell, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Bret Boone, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Fouled off. From the stretch. Popped him up. Karros has a play. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 3 here in game number 6. It's the Reds 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Leading off the inning, Benny Rodriguez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Rodriguez.
First pitch on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
In now, Mike Piazza. This is line to left. Mitchell is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Mike Sharp.
Next up for Los Angeles, Mike Sharp. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Standing in now, Eric Karros. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. but a foul ball, 1-1. Again, another foul ball. Rodriguez at second with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-2. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit on the ground toward the left. Green fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. It remains 1-0. In now for the Reds, number 12 set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Number 12.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Willie Green. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2. Bouncer down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count offering on its way. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
Center fielder number 33.
Now batting, Eric Davis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bat. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ball game. Into the box now, Joe Oliver popped him up. Piazza shading to his right, and the inning is over. Reds leave one. They lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder Tom Goodwin.
First offering on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 10, Otis Nixon.
Standing in, Otis Nixon. First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Stepping in, Kevin Kojima. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Nixon, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he fouls this one off. And before the 3-2, a move to first. And the runner back in standing. Leadoff pitch one more time. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up the second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again. Jose Rios comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Barry.
Ready once again, Barry Larkin. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. One run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Stepping in now, Reggie Sanders. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Up around the face. Hit out towards second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
The left field, number 7, Kevin Mitchell.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Mitchell. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
In for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
In now, Bret Boone, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a three-run blast to deep center here, his second home run of the series, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Standing in now, number 12. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
3 runs already home here. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Willie Green, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
1-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
3-2 full count. payoff pitch home. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Now batting, center fielder, Eric Davis.
Stepping in now, Eric Davis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Skied into straightaway right. Nixon moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 6 and the Dodgers nothing. Next for the Dodgers, Jody Reed. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one. Now here's the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Davis coasts under it. 1 down. Ready for another chance. Number 6. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Roberto Kelly will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Looped over toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now at the plate, Benny Rodriguez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. From the stretch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Davis. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Piazza. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ground ball to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box, Mike Sharp, as he drives a liner to right center. And that'll get down out there. And a relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
First baseman number 23, Eric.
Stepping up to the plate, Eric Karros. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Piazza at second. Sharp on at first with 2 down. The 0-1, and it's 1-1. Hey. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up. Roberto Kelly will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 41.
Steve Wilson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 44, Steve Wilson.
Into the box, Joe Oliver. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati. The pitcher, Jose Rios, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, shortstop,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Barry Larkin. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Runner at first here, one man out. Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Step on the bag for one. He'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Right fielder number 16, Reggie Sanders.
Now to the plate, Reggie Sanders. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. A runner on first with two away. And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. So 1-1. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. A bouncer to the left side. Rodriguez comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. They lead it 6-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Digging in, Tom Goodwin. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Bret Butler is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line to the right side. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Right fielder, Otis.
So coming to the plate, Otis Nixon. First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Count now, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Sanders is after it, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer so far in the series. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Mitch Webster will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21, Mitch Webster.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 1 out, nobody on. Wind up and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
So 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Larkin takes it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers claw back a bit on the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Reds 6 and the Dodgers 2. Brett Butler will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 5, Brett Butler.
Tim Cruz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tim Cruz.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Mitchell.
Left fielder,
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Bret Boone will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. fouled off. Piazza is over to take a look, but this one's out of reach into the home dugout. The next 0-2. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight.
Number 12.
Standing in, number 12. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Bouncer to the left side. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
In now, Willie Green, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 7-2 ball game.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Standing in now, Eric Davis, as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Stepping in now, Joe Oliver, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Popped him up. Karros moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Reds lead this one 7-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dwayne Henry will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Darren Lewis will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Darren Lewis.
Leading off the inning, Roberto Kelly, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Left fielder, Roberto Kelly.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike. One and 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Here's the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Misses, that's ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Rodriguez is retired, 2 down now. So stepping in, Mike Piazza.
2 away here in the 8th,
and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That misses. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. And they get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Lewis is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're down 5. It's 7-2. So digging in now, Darren Lewis. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Roger McDowell is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Roger McDowell.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. To his left, Rodriguez throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 11.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Barry Larkin. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Hey. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
The 0-1 delivery. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Count is 1-2 now. Bouncer up the middle. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield. The run scores from second. Now a 9-2 ball game. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Boy, that's one of the beauties of speed. That trail runner right there, D-Rob. He's just too fast. They try to make the play, but they had no chance to get him because of his wheels.
Yeah, you got to put that one in your pocket right there and stop the hitter from advancing to second base and getting in scoring position. There was no chance at the plate.
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Jeff Ennis enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jeff Ennis.
Into the box now, number 12. A ball and no strikes. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman, Ennis, a former New York Met. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
A tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly decision there as it's a double play turn to retire the side. Game 6 is on to the 9th inning now. Reds out in. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Milton Hill is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jeff Brannon will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7th hole in the lineup. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. Stepping into the box, Eric Karros. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Sanders is there, 1 away. Into the box now, Bret Butler. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Into the box, Otis Nixon. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
The 1-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. So now 2 men in scoring position. Ball 3. Squared that one up just a little late. Sharp on third. Butler is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Snyder will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Steve Foster gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Here's the first pitch, and a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The Dodgers down to their final strike. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. And the Cincinnati Reds are champions of the National League.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
Final line score for our ball game tonight.